Talk about the games happened on January 12th, Thursday, 2023. The first game is upset, you could call it. It's not easy to beat Philly at home, at their home court, but OKC did it. 130, they scored 133 points. Shai, my God, 10 for 16 from the field is nice, but then you go 16 for 16 from the free throw line. You have 8 rebounds, you have 6 assists, and you have a steal and 2 blocks, 37 points. Continue to be amazing, 5th ranked player on the season. And he's played more games. I mean, he played 38 games this year. That's a lot. That's a lot of games, right? Jason Tatum played 41. It's only 3 games difference. So, and then you compare other guys. Harden only played 26. Steph played 27. So really, really amazing value out of Shai this year. Josh Giddey, 20 points, 8 assists. Not a bad game. Efficiency-wise, it was good. Minutes is also good. Lu Dort played 38 minutes, had only 4 points. Jalen Williams continued to, roster him. Just 27 minutes here, but had a steal, had a block, hit 2 threes, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Not a bad line at all, in my opinion. And Jalen Williams started at the center. Didn't really get the minutes because he had 5 fouls. They do have a back-to-back coming up. Is it already happened? Is it yesterday and today? But Jalen Williams could be somebody you could try to stream. Same thing with Kendrick Williams, who played only just 60 minutes and 60 seconds. 17 minutes. He only played 17 minutes, but look to stream him. One of those games he might get 25 and 30, put up some nice numbers. We'll look at the Sixers. Joel Embiid did play this game, had 30 points and 10 rebounds, 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Did have 5 personal fouls. Harden, amazing, 15 assists, 6 rebounds, a steal, 24 points, 5 threes. Yeah, I mean, just a monster line, right? He keeps having those great games. Ranking wise, this year he's not really, 11th ranked player because there's so many guys that just being so amazing as well. I'm sure if it's like last year, he would be inside that top 5. Because this year you have KD, unbelievable. Jokic, AD, Shai, like all these guys just putting up unbelievable numbers. And Harden's counting numbers is only 22 points, right? While the other guy's scoring 30. Tyrese Maxey had 17 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Not bad, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Minutes is good. Tobias Harris played 33, had 13 points. DeAnthony Melton played 23 minutes off the bench. I think in category leagues, it's okay to have him because he's still going to give you 1.5 steals and maybe 0.6, 0.7 blocks a game and hit some threes, hit two threes here. If it wasn't for the 4 fouls, maybe he plays 25 minutes and more because he's the bench guy that's going to play the most minutes. So I like to have him stick around. Let's go to the next game. The Boston Celtics beat the Brooklyn Nets 109-98. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, the news came out, he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, so Tatum should have a higher usage. Didn't have the best game here, 20 points, but had 11 rebounds and 2 threes. Overall, is okay. And they did get the win in Brooklyn, without KD, of course. Robert Williams, without Al Horford, finally able to get too close to 30. Not the best game, but we got to be patient with this guy. And Derek White, 36 minutes. Minutes is really good. At the moment, with Jalen Green out, he's a must roster. Same thing with Grant Williams, I think. We got to think about rostering him without Jaylen Brown, right? He played 43 minutes, actually. So his minutes might be up. He's a guy that can shoot some threes, can get some rebounds, great efficiency. Maybe a little bit defensive stats. He had 3 blocks here, which is good. Marcus Smart had 10 assists and 2 steals and 16 points. Overall, not bad. And with Jaylen Brown out, Malcolm Brogdon only played 20 minutes. So Derek White now is a must roster. We could look to stream Grant Williams from this game, it seems like. For the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie also going to have a pretty good usage as long as KD is out. Also, he might get double teamed. His efficiency might drop a little bit, but 24 points, 6 assists, 3 threes is okay. It's okay. He could do better. I think he will do better the next couple weeks. Ben Simmons did not score, but for a fantasy player, in real life, it's kind of, a lot of people going to ask him questions why, or make a big deal out of it. But in fantasy, it's great. 9 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals and a block. Played just 26 minutes with 5 fouls. But, with KD out, maybe he gets more assists. Claxton had 1 steal and 4 blocks. His amazing season continues. Just getting unbelievable number of blocks, right? Good field goal and, get rebounds. Royce O'Neal, 2 steals and 2 blocks. Minutes is super high. Great stuff. And with KD out, we can think about streaming Joe Harris. We can think about streaming TJ Warren, right? These guys gonna get close to 30 minutes maybe every single game if they got a back to back, But both Joe Harris and TJ Warren, I feel like they're gonna miss. If they have a back to back, they're gonna miss one of those games because with their injury history. All right, let's go to the next game. The Milwaukee Bucks. No Giannis, who had a weird game last game, only had 7 points. Lost to the Miami Heat, 108-102. Drew Holiday, great game, 11 assists, 24 points. Giannis doesn't. He's just out for resting purposes. So Bobby Portis came in, had a great game. Always, Bobby Portis gets minutes. Always gonna have a great game. Grayson Allen was out, so Pat Connaughton in the short term we could stream him. Javon Carter actually had a great game as well. Hit 6 threes, 18 points with 3 steals. With Grayson Allen out, Javon Carter might also get a few extra minutes because Chris Middleton is also out. But I'm not too confident. If the Bucks got a great schedule, sure, Javon Carter is a guy. Otherwise, I feel like they're probably better values out there for streaming purposes in your league. For the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, no defensive stats, so that's a little bit disappointing. Hold on. Sorry. Jimmy Butler, 17 points, 11 rebounds. No defensive stats. But 6 offensive rebounds is nice, but not so much in fantasy. Ban came back, had 24 points and 12 rebounds. Great game. I think versus the Bucks, it's always tough for certain people because you have Brook Lopez and obviously Giannis did not play. But you got those 2 big guys inside. Sometimes, it's a little bit hard scoring inside. But if you're a perimeter guy, right, you got Brook Lopez on you, that's easy a lot of the times. Max Juice, right now we need to have him, stream him or whatever, because with Tyler Hero out, play 40 minutes again. Gabe Vincent, with Kyle Lowry out, he played 41 minutes. Both guys had a decent game. Juice grabbed 10 rebounds and Gabe Vincent had 6 assists and 2 steals, 5-3. Both guys are putting up amazing numbers with starters out. And Victor Oladipo, another guy that I think it's okay to roster him. I think he's a must roster player. 33 minutes. Even when Tyler Hero is healthy, even when Kyle Lowry is healthy, he still comes and gets 30 minutes. 8 assists is amazing. 8 rebounds is steal. The problem with him is the free throws efficiency and the field goal efficiency, and he turns the ball over a lot. But the counting numbers, are great. And the Miami Heat, look at the roster. It doesn't look like they have a lot of talent, but every single year this year they're not doing so well. But over years in the past, they win a lot of games in the regular season. The next game, the Toronto Raptors beat the Charlotte Hornets 124-114. Jalen McDaniels had 4 fouls, still got 20 minutes. He's a must roster, so if he's out there on the waiver wire, go pick him up. And Dennis Smith Jr. I thought could be a good streaming option, but only had 20 minutes here, with LaMelo Ball playing 40. This game did overtime? No, it did not go to overtime. LaMelo played 40. Wow, that's... Last year I remember when he was putting up some amazing numbers, he was only getting 30 minutes because of the hit, injury prone. He was only getting 30 minutes, now he gets 40. 32 points. The counting numbers are great, and finally shot the ball well from the field. Made 4 threes as well. Missed a bunch of free throws. I wouldn't be too worried. 7 assists and 2 steals. Terry Rozier, the numbers certainly, the efficiency has improved the last couple games, but he's not gonna be the guy he was last year. Had 3 threes and a steal, and Mason Plumlee just continue to be amazing. 6 for 6 from the field. Minutes is there, 15 rebounds. Peripheral stats is there. He's a must roster. And I wouldn't even try to sell high on him. Unless in category leagues, it's a win-win situation because he, on your team, you might be, you might need free throws, right? You can send him to a team that's punting free throws and get somebody back equal value. We look at the Raptors, easy win, and this lineup, they're rolling with the small lineup again. Gary Trent Jr. was not starting. Now he's been starting, had 19 points and two threes and 2 steals. Yeah, He's gonna give you points. He's gonna give you threes. He's gonna give you steals. Everything else, not much. Fred VanVleet being a disappointing year. 8 assists and 2 steals is nice, and 5 rebounds, 11 points is okay. But it's just been a while. Last year he would have a lot of performances where he have like goes for 30 points, 10 assists, 4 or 5 steals, adding 1 or 2 blocks. Haven't seen that out of him a lot this year. Siakam, on the other hand, almost every other game he's putting up great numbers. 35 points, efficiency was great. Missed only 2 shots. Yeah, when you play Charlotte Hornets, you're gonna have a good game. You're gonna have a good time. Had a block, Scotty bombs. Also, even him, right? 8 for 14 from the field, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 blocks. He's also been disappointing this year so far. OG, on the other hand, is not. The steals continue to come in. 4 steals and a block, 15 points and 3 threes with 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Yeah, OG is the 18th ranked player. Amazing, averaging 2.3 steals. I feel like that may not be sustainable, but we're like 60% of the season. So yeah, he's just gonna average 2 steals. Not only 2 steals, 2.3. There's a big difference between 2 and 2.3. So very impressive out of OG this year. The next game, this game is a bit wild. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Lakers. It went to overtime. Luka played 43 minutes, a 35-point triple-double again. Missed a bunch of free throws, but he had 2 amazing threes. I think one in overtime, before the regulation, he had 2 threes to tie the game. Shot okay from the field. Not really for Luka. The counting numbers are there. He's having an amazing season as well. Spencer Dinwiddie played 41 minutes. My God, had 2 blocks, 2 threes, an okay game. Christian Wood, who's been blocking an unbelievable amount of shots. If you bought load out this guy, congratulations. He's averaging 1.3 blocks on the season. And with him shooting like 73% from the free throw line, he's already the 61st ranked player. So if you pounding free throws in the last couple of weeks, he's top 20. That's the guy that we thought he would be. And he's showing it, great stuff. 14 rebounds. Looks like he's motivated, He's getting the minutes, he's starting, so good stuff. We bought out low on him, congratulations. Tim Hardaway Jr. played 48. He has been playing fairly well, so I wouldn't mind rostering him if you need points and threes. Doesn't really provide anything else, but did grab 8 rebounds. Reggie Bullock grabbed a lot of rebounds because Lakers had a lot of misses, especially from LeBron. 9 rebounds, 2 steals and a block. Had 5 personal fouls as well. But yeah, the big takeaway from the Mavericks is that Christian Wood has completely taken over. For the Lakers, I mean, you look at the roster, right? I feel like they shouldn't really compete with the Dallas Mavericks. Like, who are these guys? LeBron struggled massively this game. You don't really see that out of LeBron that often. 9 for 28 from the field, 6 for 10 from the free throw line. Couldn't get to 25 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals is really good. But weird game from LeBron. Hopefully he bounces back next game. They're gonna need him as long as AD is out. And the season is, they're not giving up yet, right? You just can't give up when you have old LeBron on your team. You can't just give up saying, hey. So AD is going to try to come back and squeeze into a last spot in the playoffs and try to see what happens. Dennis Schroeder is a must roster with all the guys out. He played 38 minutes. Didn't do much this game, but he's a must roster, I think, with all the guys out. Same thing with Thomas Bryant. He only played 23 because he gets cooked by Luka. You can't put him out there. Against certain matchup, Luka's just going to cook him on the perimeter. So he only played 23, but obviously a must roster as well. Troy Brown, they decided to go small. So Troy Brown Jr. played 37. He's not really fantasy relevant in my opinion. Gabriel played 33. I guess he's more mobile out there. He can guard Luka better or the perimeter guys of the Mavericks. But really the shooter is the guy, Thomas Bryant, at the moment. And Russell Westbrook also had a decent game. 28 points with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals with 3 threes. Not bad from Russ. Last game of the night is the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Portland Trail Blazers 119-113. Donovan had 26 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Great stuff. Darius Garland had 20 and 10 game. No defensive stats, but the counting numbers look pretty good. Jared Allen, 24 points. Yeah, I mean, how do I say it? The big four, Ebon Mobley, Allen, Donovan, and Garland, all four guys are playing well this year. I'm just a little bit disappointed Mobley because I shouldn't say disappointed. He just didn't really improve that much, right? Because you got so many weapons on this team. You got Jared Allen protecting the rim, so he's not gonna get that many block shots. But still, he's like top 60, top 70, so not too bad. Karis LeVert gets 30 coming off the bench. I mean, this Cavaliers team, Ricky Rubio, that's his first game back. I don't think he's fantasy relevant. He played 10 minutes. If he can get up to 25, maybe we could stream him for some assists, some steals, some threes. Right now, no, he's not very relevant. We look at the Blazers. Damian Lillard, I think, was questionable coming to the game, and it drops a 50-point game. Amazing, 50 points, 5 threes. Dame this year, he's not, in the past, year past on a per game basis, he's top 10. This year, he hasn't been good. This is obviously a great game. The problem with him is he doesn't really get defensive stats, and let's see, where is Damian? Yeah, he's 22nd ranked player. The counting numbers look fine, 28 points, but it's just this year so many people are scoring 30. So 28 points out of Dame is not even that impressive. 7 assists, 3.9. Yeah, why is he ranked only 22nd? I would think it's gonna be higher. 88% from the free throw line on 7.7 attempt. That's really good. Turning the ball over a little bit, but yeah, I don't think Damian's having a bad season. It's just the top this year. A lot of guys are just putting up amazing numbers. Fernie Simons had 15 points with 3 threes. Yeah, the guy makes a lot of threes. That's good. Yusuf Nurkic has been playing really well lately. Committed 5 personal fouls here, 12 rebounds. Rebounding has been no issue. He's very consistent getting those rebounds. But a little bit more blocks would be nice. It's really good to see him getting over 30 minutes because in the beginning of the season, some games he gets only 28. Jeremy Grant, 35 minutes, continue to just put up numbers. Again, another great game, 22 points with 2 steals and 2 blocks. He's been amazing this year. Just keep grinding it out. And Josh Hart had 3 assists and 7 rebounds. A must roster, but he hasn't. The minutes is there, but he just hasn't been. He hasn't really put up decent numbers. He is he's still the 84th ranked player. So 8.5 rebounds, that's great. 1.2 steals with 4 assists. 50% from the field. So wow, I didn't realize he's shooting 50%. That's amazing efficiency out of Josh Hart. That's got to be a career high for him. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.